take a look at these, Jeffs. I start with that because I don't really know how to start this video, which is quite ironic considering the fact this might be a whole series about albums that I love. Could it be the genre bending nature of it all, how this album never seems content and just pigeonholing itself, and it's never just a rock album. It just wants to move out of the house, it wants to get away from its parents, it wants to become a new wave album or Afro beat album or post-punk album, and it does all of that without even breaking a sweat. Could it be the fact that David Byrne has this eccentric nature that somehow he's always had it, but on this album it seems like fully realised? His lively delivery that could be Marmite for some, but for others is just kind of gleeful, flexible, and just joyous all at once, kind of like your dad at Zumba. Could it be a combination of the both of them, and how when they both come together it results in just a different beast entirely? All these elements complement each other really well, and I'm just going to say yes to all three because this is just one of the best pieces of music that I've ever welcomed to my ear holes. Once in a lifetime. Oh man, probably the song that I remember before even listening to this record and hearing it in the context. Like I was just so excited when it came on. Like, is there anything that came out after this that sounds like that tried to aim to be like Once in a Lifetime and actually managed to pull it off? Because I can't think of anything. I don't think anyone would be able to. I think Brian Eno deserves some level of credit. He helped produce this album. This is one of the three that he helped with, and this is probably the best of the lot, and I think this is talking his best album in general, no surprise there. It just feels extraterrestrial in general, just such a, like I say about David Byrne's vocal, it feels so lively, it just feels so hypnotic, and it just feels otherworldly. While a lot of this album finds influence in African music, something that eventually led to Angelique Kidjo's return to Roots cover record from this year, it never feels like an appropriation of such. I think there's like a great level of care and decency when the band take when approaching it. I think maybe a lot of that comes down to the fact that there's a greater runtime of these songs here, which means that more attention could be given, and it undeniably pays off. Just all you have to do is look at a song like Born Under Punches. It opens up the album, and just every time that it comes on, how it uses this backdrop, this frantic, again hypnotic, this really layered and playful backdrop to like talk about pressure and like authoritarian control and all that. It never threatens the vibe of the track, but I think it's like just a further layer of appreciation. Just all these songs feel really layered, that they took a lot of time with it, and I think just like the craftsmanship of that, just of the record as a whole, the polyrhythms and the performances in general, just they all go to help to really just kind of amplify what makes this record so great. And it probably comes down to why this album is always held in such high regard. It's just a complete blast. It's, like I say, fully realised, fully fleshed out. The ambition on here, the fact that they even managed to pull it off, like I say, it's easily their best record. Talking Heads have got a whole host of amazing, iconic, influential records, so the fact that I can say this is their best is obviously not anything new, because a lot of people think it's their best, but it only goes to show that they really pushed themselves that extra step that not many people were expecting them to. Probably even the band themselves didn't expect them to. One of the best albums ever made by one of the best to ever do it. It's like poetry, man. But thank you for watching. If you haven't watched any of the other Christmas crackers, or if you missed out on some, I'll leave a playlist up here with the rest of them, and I'll also put a random video that the algorithm decides you should watch. But thank you for watching. I'll catch you guys tomorrow for another Christmas cracker. Stay safe and stay hydrated.